In a world obsessed with success and material wealth, it's paradoxical that rates of depression and anxiety are higher than ever. We chase bigger homes, faster cars, and more prestigious titles, believing they hold the key to happiness. Yet, we often find ourselves feeling empty, longing for something more. Could it be that we've been searching for happiness in all the wrong places? This disconnect between our relentless pursuit of happiness and the elusive nature of true contentment raises a critical question. What if the secret to genuine happiness lies not in extraordinary achievements, but in the ordinary, everyday moments of joy that we often overlook? True happiness, the kind that resonates deep within us and brings lasting fulfillment, is not a fleeting emotion or a temporary high. It's a state of being, a sense of contentment that arises from living in alignment with our values and appreciating the simple things that make life beautiful. It's about finding joy in the present moment, savoring the beauty of a sunrise, the warmth of a loved one's embrace, or the simple pleasure of a good book. True happiness is not about what we have, but about how we experience life. In today's fast-paced, technology-driven world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, constantly striving for more and neglecting the simple joys that truly nourish our souls. Rediscovering the power of simple joys is not about rejecting ambition or achievement. It's about finding a balance between striving for our goals and appreciating the present moment, recognizing that true happiness is not a destination, but a way of traveling through life. From a young age, we're bombarded with messages equating happiness with external success. We're taught that having more money, more possessions, more accolades will lead to a more fulfilling life. This belief is deeply ingrained in our culture, perpetuated by advertising, media, and even our education systems. We chase after promotions, bigger paychecks, and the latest gadgets, believing that these external markers of success will finally bring us the happiness we crave. However, this pursuit of happiness through external validation often leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled. Section 2. The hedonic treadmill. The pursuit of happiness through external means is akin to running on a hedonic treadmill. We work tirelessly to achieve a goal, believing it will bring us lasting happiness. Yet, once we reach that goal, the feeling of satisfaction is often fleeting. We quickly adapt to our newfound circumstances and set our sights on the next milestone, perpetuating the cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. This constant striving for more prevents us from appreciating the simple joys that are already present in our lives. We become so fixated on what we lack that we fail to recognize the abundance that surrounds us. Section 3. Breaking free from the material trap. Breaking free from the misconception that happiness lies in material possessions requires a conscious shift in perspective. It's about recognizing that true happiness is not something we acquire, but something we cultivate from within. It's about shifting our focus from external validation to internal fulfillment, from seeking happiness in things to finding joy in experiences, relationships, and personal growth. This shift in perspective allows us to step off the hedonic treadmill and discover a more sustainable and fulfilling path to happiness. Section 1. Finding joy in everyday moments. Simple joys are often found in the most unassuming places, hidden in plain sight amidst the busyness of our lives. They are the subtle reminders that beauty and wonder exist in every moment, if only we pause long enough to notice. A warm ray of sunshine on our skin, the laughter of children playing, the sound of rain drumming on a window pane. These moments uplift our spirits and fill us with quiet contentment. Mindfulness helps us unlock these everyday joys. By slowing down and appreciating the world around us, we open ourselves to simple pleasures, savoring a cup of tea, listening to music, or losing ourselves in a book. These acts of self-care impact our well-being. Creating space for joy, however small, matters. Whether it's spending time in nature, pursuing a hobby, or simply daydreaming, these moments provide respite from daily life, allowing us to recharge and find peace beyond material pursuits. Human beings are social creatures, wired for connection and belonging. It's in the warmth of our relationships with family, friends, romantic partners, and even strangers that we often find our greatest source of joy and fulfillment. Sharing a meal with loved ones, engaging in meaningful conversations, or simply being present with one another. These acts of connection nourish our souls and remind us that we are not alone in this world. Cultivating strong, healthy relationships requires effort, time, and a willingness to be vulnerable and present with one another. It's about setting aside distractions, putting down our phones, and truly listening to what others have to say. It's about offering support, encouragement, and a shoulder to cry on when needed. The simple act of human touch, a hug, a handshake, a pat on the back, can have a profound impact on our emotional well-being. It releases oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, which promotes feelings of trust, bonding, and connection. Engaging in acts of kindness and service to others is another powerful way to cultivate connection and experience the joy of giving back. Whether it's volunteering in our communities, lending a helping hand to a neighbor in need, or simply offering a kind word to a stranger, these acts of generosity not only benefit others, but also fill us with a sense of purpose and belonging. Gratitude transforms our lives. Focusing on the good shifts our perspective. Recognize blessings, health, loved ones, home, food. Appreciate them. Gratitude doesn't need grand gestures. Reflect daily. Write in a journal. Express appreciation. It brings joy and resilience. In the relentless pursuit of success, I fell prey to the illusion that happiness resided in the material realm. My days were consumed by deadlines and meetings. I equated long hours with progress. A nagging sense of emptiness lingered. The demands of my career left little room for personal connection. I lost sight of what truly mattered. A life-altering event forced me to reevaluate my priorities. A sudden illness landed me in a hospital bed. I began to question my choices. Something profound shifted within me. The superficiality of my pursuits became apparent. True happiness wasn't about my bank account or job title. It was about relationships, joyful experiences, and the legacy I would leave behind. My recovery was slow, but with each passing day, I felt a renewed sense of purpose washing over me. I vowed to live a more intentional life, prioritizing experiences, connections, and simple joys. The first step was to simplify my life. I downsized to a cozy cottage, surrounded by nature's embrace. The city's noise was replaced by the gentle rustling of leaves and birds chirping. I traded my corporate job for a fulfilling role at a local non-profit. The long hours were replaced by a sense of purpose and satisfaction. I began to explore the simple joys that had long been dormant. I rekindled my love of gardening, transforming a neglected patch of land. I started each morning with a mindful walk in nature, filling me with peace. As I embraced a simpler, more intentional way of life, I was astonished by the ripple effect it had on all areas of my existence. The chronic stress and anxiety that had once plagued me dissipated, replaced by a deep sense of contentment and inner peace. I had finally discovered that true happiness wasn't something to be chased or earned, but rather a state of being cultivated through mindful living, meaningful connections, and an appreciation for life's simple pleasures. My story is not unique. Countless others have experienced the transformative power of embracing life's simple joys. It's a universal truth that transcends age, culture, and socioeconomic status. When we shift our focus from external validation to internal fulfillment, from acquiring more to appreciating what we already have, we unlock a wellspring of happiness that has always resided within us. This is not to say that material possessions, professional achievements, or external recognition are inherently bad. Rather, it's about recognizing that true and lasting happiness is not found in these things alone. It's about finding joy in the everyday moments, cultivating meaningful connections, and living in alignment with our values. It's about embracing a life of simplicity, gratitude, and purpose. It's about discovering that the greatest treasures in life are often the simplest ones. As we've explored throughout this journey, true happiness is not a destination, but rather a way of traveling through life. It's about savoring the simple joys that each day brings, nurturing the connections that nourish our souls, and cultivating a heart filled with gratitude for the blessings that surround us. It's about finding contentment in the present moment rather than constantly chasing after elusive future ideals. True happiness is not about the absence of challenges or difficulties, but rather the ability to navigate life's inevitable storms with grace, resilience, and an unwavering belief in our own inner strength. It's about recognizing that even amidst adversity, there is always beauty to be found, lessons to be learned, and opportunities for growth and transformation. Embracing life's simple joys is not about living a life devoid of ambition or goals. It's about finding a balance between striving for our dreams and appreciating the journey along the way. It's about recognizing that true success is not measured solely by external achievements, but also by the richness of our experiences, the depth of our connections, and the positive impact we have on the world around us. It's about releasing the need to control every aspect of our lives and embracing the unknown with a sense of curiosity and wonder. It's about trusting that even when things don't go according to plan, the universe is conspiring in our favor, guiding us towards our highest good. In a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming, cultivating a practice of presence is more important than ever. It's about setting aside distractions, quieting the mind, and tuning into the richness of the present moment. It's about savoring the simple pleasures that life has to offer, whether it's the warmth of the sun on our skin, the taste of a delicious meal, or the sound of laughter shared with loved ones. When we cultivate a state of presence, we open ourselves up to a world of beauty and wonder that we may have previously overlooked. We begin to notice the intricate details of the natural world, the subtle nuances in our interactions with others, and the quiet whispers of our own hearts. We develop a deeper appreciation for the preciousness of life and the interconnectedness of all things. As we conclude our exploration of happiness found in life's simple joys, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences. What are the simple things that bring a smile to your face, that warm your heart, that make you feel truly alive? Share your thoughts and stories in the comments below. Let's inspire each other with the beauty of simplicity. And for more insights on cultivating a life filled with joy and meaning, be sure to check out my related video on finding happiness from within.